Hi students, welcome to the Parents Math Tutor. Today we have an intro lesson to counting coins. So get ready to learn how to count up that money. Let's get started.
Today we're going to explore another way to represent quantities. I want you to look at what I have laid out here. I have some coins. We're going to start discussing money. So real quick, take a second and think about the ways your parents use money every day. Think about what you might use money for. So today we're going to be answering the questions, how can we go about quickly adding a group of coins that are the same? And how can we add up a group of coins that are different? All right, friends. In front of you, you see that I have a penny. I'll hold it up closer to the camera. There's one side of my penny. Here's the other side. This is called a penny, and it is worth 1 cent. This is how we write the cent symbol. Okay. This is called a nickel, and it's worth 5 cents. Okay. And then this is this is called a dime, and it's worth 10 cents, okay? And so the coins that I've laid out in front of you, you studied in first grade and probably kindergarten too. So this is a quick review. So I'm going to show you a set of coins, and we're just going to talk about how we can quickly add up these coins together. So my first set of coins, it looks like I have 4 pennies. So how would I quickly add a group of pennies that are all worth 1 cent each? Hopefully you said that I could count this set by skip counting by ones or counting on by ones, because each one is just worth 1, and so you would count on to find the answer. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this group of coins that is all the same is worth 4 cents. Let's move on to another example though. Now I have a group of coins, and it looks like I have 3 nickels. Would I skip count by ones again to find my answer? Would I say 1, 2, 3, and I have 3 cents? Hopefully you said no. Hopefully you said this time we would skip count by 5s, because a nickel is worth 5. So we're going to skip count by 5s to find out how much money we have. 5, 10, 15. So this group of coins is worth 15 cents. Let's try one more example. Okay. This time I have 3 coins again, but they're a different type of coin. This time I have 3 dimes. So if I counted a group of pennies all the same by skip counting by ones, and I counted a group of nickels, they're all the same, and I skip counted by 5s, then I would count a group of dimes by skip counting by, hopefully you said 10, because each dime is worth 10 cents. So I would go like this, 10, 20, 30. This group of coins is worth 30 cents. Okay, that was a review from first grade. How to count sets of coins that are all the same. And I know in first grade you learned a penny, a nickel, and a dime. Let me switch my screen so that you're looking at our anchor chart for coins. All right, friends, on your screen you can see our anchor chart that we use in second grade for coins. Our anchor charts are printed in color because, as you can see, there's one coin that is a different color than the rest of them. You have penny up here in the top, just like you did in first grade. It's worth 1 cent. You have a nickel. It's worth 5 cents. This is the new face of a nickel. The old face of a nickel looks like I'm showing you under the document camera right now. So the face is a little bit different, but they are both nickels. Okay. The dime is worth 10 cents. And now in second grade, we are going to introduce the quarter. A quarter is worth 25 cents each. So I'm going to show you, and this is just something that really you should probably memorize how to count 4 quarters. So I'm going to show you 4 quarters. There's 2, 3, 4. Okay. And so this is 4 quarters. Each quarter by itself is worth 25 cents. When you are counting quarters to get to $1, here are the numbers that you say: 25, 50, 75, $1. If you memorize these numbers, which are just counting by 25s, but that's not something we normally do. This is counting on by 25s. 25 plus 25 is 50. 50 plus 25 is 75. 75 plus 25 is 100. If you memorize these numbers, 25, 50, 75, $1, counting groups of quarters is going to be quite a bit easier than if you tried to sit and did all that counting in your head. So that might be something you want to practice at home, getting 4 quarters out and practicing counting 25, 50, 75, $1. All right, so we have discussed all 4 coins and how you would count a set of just those 4 coins. But now, friends, we are moving on. We are leveling up to second grade math. And so I want to know how we would count a group of coins that would look like this. Oh goodness, they're sticking. Okay. There's 2 quarters. There's a dime and a nickel and a penny. So we need to discuss how in the world we may count this group of coins together. They are all different coins. They're not the same coin anymore. So I can't skip count by the same amount. So what you want to do is you want to start with the coin that has the greatest value. So which coin in this lineup has the greatest value? Hopefully you said a quarter has the greatest value, and you would be correct. A quarter is worth 25. And we just practiced counting 4 quarters. So I'm going to count these 2 quarters and I'm going to stop. 25, 50. Now I'm going to stop because this is no longer a quarter. This is a dime. So now in my head, I must do 50 plus 10. And so we know that when we add 10, we're changing the tens place by 1. So that becomes 60. I'm going to add on 5 for the nickel, and 60 plus 5 is 65. We know that because we are experts at expanded notation, and we can do that in our head. And then 1 penny on the end goes from 65 to 66. So this would be 66 cents. All right, now I've shown you with actual coins so far. But I would like to talk about how if you have a picture of coins or if you have math manipulative coins, how you could draw that picture. We teach you how to draw coins in second grade so that you can count up the value without having to count it in your head like we just did. So I'm going to give you a new set of coins. I have a quarter, I have a nickel, I have a penny, I have a dime, I have another penny, and another dime. Okay, so now I want to draw this set of coins. So to draw a quarter, I'm going to draw a slightly larger circle, and I'm not going to put a Q inside of it for quarter. I'm going to put how much that quarter is worth. It's worth 25 cents. I'm going to draw the nickel. It's worth 5. I'm going to draw that penny. It's worth 1. I'm going to draw that dime. It's worth 10. Another penny worth 1, and another dime worth 10. And I kind of made my circles the right size. My dimes are the smallest, and my quarter is the biggest. But really the most important part is not the size. It's the number that you write inside. So again, I want to start with the coin with the highest value, which is this quarter. And so I'm going to count on, and if you need a strategy to count money in your head, we do have a strategy where you can count each coin by fives, because counting by fives is something we've practiced since kindergarten, and we should be really good at it. And so one of the ways that we could count each coin by fives is by giving the coin a little stick for every 5 cents it's worth. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 5, 10, 5, 10. And since pennies are not worth, they're not over 5, I'm just going to put a little dot, like a little unit, because a unit is worth 1. And so now, if I don't want to try to add on all these coins in my head, I can come count these sticks by fives and get my final answer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52. So the value of this set of coins is 52 cents. All right, friends, today you got a little bit of practice with the coins that we're going to be using in 2nd grade. We counted groups of coins that were similar and groups of coins that were different.
Thank you so much for joining me today on the Parents Math Tutor. Please leave a like and a subscribe. Tell others about our channel to help the channel grow so that everybody can have some free math tutoring. See you later. Bye.